Not sure what's happening. I think that I touched my microphone, everybody, and I think that it absolutely muted me. I think that it did. Let me know if you can hear me now. So sorry, you guys. Great to see you. Would be great to hear you too. Okay, hold on, please. Settings. We're just going to make it the intro. And it looks like that thing is working. Okay, got it. Please start over. You know that I will. All right, my darlings. So sorry about that. My microphone has done something to itself, and we will fix it later. Today, I want to talk to you about the things that are happening within, there's some little changes happening within Messenger that y'all ought to know about. I'm going to cover that stuff up front, but what I really want to cover is the new platform that I have been working with for bots. It is incredibly more powerful. It is insanity, and I absolutely love it. And I have been working on some stuff on it already. You guys are going to love it. So let's back up. Let's try some Messenger. Thanks for being patient with me through the 4 minutes that I wasn't seeing your comments. You guys are so good to me. And here we go. So there's some changes coming to Messenger. Some of them are a little bit cosmetic. Some of them are, and one of them is pretty major. So let's go over the major one first. Major one first is that you have to, and we've talked about this before, right at the moment, you have to apply for page level subscription messaging. What does that mean, RJ? If you're going to send a broadcast out to your audience, you have to basically raise your right hand to Facebook and say, hi, I understand that subscription messages are not supposed to be promotional. Here's a couple of examples of messages that I would like to send. Can I please send subscription messaging, please? You send it in, you get reviewed, and it comes back. If it comes back with a failure, apply again. It's not a big deal. Most of them come back just fine. This is necessary to be able to broadcast to your audience. Why is Facebook doing this to you? Well, they want to prevent spam. They want to prevent people from just sending out links to people willy-nilly, whether they want them or not. They want to protect their platform, which I completely understand. The absolute last thing, oh, I know, right, Denise? Oh, you can't hear me again. What the hell is going on today, you guys? Settings. It is looking like I can do this. I am just not sure what's going on. I'll switch to the Yeti. Is that can you hear me now? Janet can hear me. Okay. I'm going to keep reading the comments. If I go out again, Jack Silva's here and fine. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to be real short about this because I don't want to waste your time. Facebook Messenger is making some changes. You need to apply for page level subscription. I've made a video about this detailing exactly what you need to do. I will put that video in the comments. I will link to that video in the comments. So if you haven't done this yet, something you might want to accomplish in the next day and a half. We've been talking about it for a while and I hadn't reminded you in a while. So I wanted to let you know, Facebook's doing it because they want to protect their platform from spam. Hey, it's a bit of a pain in the butt, really. But the other half of it is they don't want Facebook Messenger to become like email. They don't want people to be spamming people. They don't want people to be sharing links that they shouldn't in places that they shouldn't. They want to keep a tight lock on their ship. I can't blame them for that. But yeah, that is okay. Very good. Looks like everybody can hear me okay now. Great. So some of you have done this already, so please do disregard. Some of you haven't done it yet. I will throw a link in the comments to the video where I step-by-step you through what you need to do to apply. It's a simple process, folks. It takes less than 5 minutes to apply, and then you generally get a response within 24 hours. And again, if you fail, no problem, just apply again. They're not going to penalize you for that. It's not one and done here. They just want you to very much understand exactly what they want you to be putting in those subscription messages, and that it shouldn't be salesy language. Okay. Moving on from that, there is another couple of little changes that Facebook is going to be bringing about here pretty soon. They're taking out a couple of ways that we used to be able to put things. This doesn't affect most of you, and in fact, when I looked and looked back at my clients, they don't affect most of the bots that are out there. But bots that have a static menu on the bottom. Facebook is going to change that static menu to just be buttons that go across instead of stacked buttons on the bottom. Again, it's just a change in how things are arranged. I don't believe we need to do, I've not been informed that we need to do anything on our side. Facebook's just going to change that, the way we visually see that. The other change that's coming, and many of you don't have a menu yet, that's totally fine. That's something that as you get into the bot, you start getting to know what people are requesting over and over, and you can give them that self-service right at the bottom of the bot. Also, if you've put things in a configuration that ManyChat calls a list, and it's basically a list of options and choices. Again, this only affected like a couple of my bots. Facebook's going to change that to a gallery. They're going to make the change themselves. It's not that big of a deal. If they make the change and you don't like how it looks, you can change how it looks. But those changes are coming up as well. So I wanted to get you, just up on everything that's going to be going on, the changes that are going to be going on with Messenger. That stuff is there for you. Also, just so you know, ManyChat is having a conference soon. ManyChat tends to save their really cool updates for their conference to announce them there. So I'm not going to the conference, but I will be keeping you, helping you keep track of what is going on in ManyChat. What are the new things you can use? How's that going to affect you? All of that kind of stuff. Now, I want to tell you something else. I've been passionate about bots since the day I started. I've been passionate about a way to converse, to connect with an audience instead of talk at them. I've been passionate about this because it is so brand new. And with ManyChat, we are only scratching the surface of what can be done with bots. I'm not going to stop using ManyChat. I'm still going to be, I still offer a class in it. I still offer all of the things that I offer with it. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm kind of viewing that right now as kind of a first level deal. Getting people in that want to get in. But I'm telling you, I have met a new platform. You guys, I'm not breaking up with ManyChat. I just want to see other people. This new platform is called True Chat. I'm going to throw a banner up here so that you can see what that is. So let's talk about this bot platform. ManyChat is a bot platform. That's fine stuff. But these are some folks that I met back in January. They have built this chatbot platform. It is so much more powerful than ManyChat. Here are a couple of things that it can do that ManyChat just absolutely can't do. Couldn't do if they tried. They're not building bots that are incredibly technologically powerful. They're building a bot that can please most of the people. And you can tell by their pricing structure and everything else, they're trying to get bots out there to as many people as humanly possible. And so when you're designing a product like that, you don't make 87 huge capabilities. You make it basic. You make it a step up so that people can understand bots and understand what they're getting into. And ManyChat's a powerful product. I won't say it's not, because I've been working on it for 2 years now. But hey, Rich Kelly. Good to see you, my friend. So, a little bit about TrueChat. Here's some things that it offers that ManyChat does not. And these are things that I am now able to offer my clients. Oh, happy day. It offers artificial intelligence. What does this mean, RJ? What it means is there are 50 ways to ask you what your open hours are today. If you're a brick and mortar, you probably get a ton of phone calls. Hi, what time are you open? Are you open today? What time are you closing? What are your open hours for today? You hear that same question that has one answer about 50 different ways, because the English language is like that. It's got a lot of little permutations that if you just, you might mean the same thing, but you're going to ask the question in whatever way you are going to ask it. I, as a bot builder, cannot possibly predict how many ways there are to ask the question. When's the, what are you open? When are you open today? That kind of thing is best handled by something called artificial intelligence. Let me explain this to you in a nutshell. There's so much more to understand, my darlings. Let me explain this to you in a nutshell, and then let me talk about how you're going to be able to use that in your bots. So the artificial intelligence part is what I'm doing now in ManyChat is that I will set up certain message strings to happen when somebody types in a keyword. They have to exactly match the keyword. There's a lot of problems with it. It's clunky because sometimes people are typing in that keyword, but they mean something completely different. So what I'm doing now has been okay up until now. But with artificial intelligence, what I can do is I can, with the example of what hours are you open today? Or when does the challenge start? Something like that. I can, as a bot builder, think up all of the permutations or the different ways you can ask that question. I can think of all those. I can enter it into the machine, and then the machine makes a call back to Microsoft's AI system. And that AI system will send me back 1,000 ways to ask that question. And I can point all of those questions to that one answer of, here's when we're open. So how do you do that? How would you use that, in a circumstance where maybe you're building a challenge right now? Maybe you're, a lot of folks are doing challenges right now. I'll tell you, I'm going to have 4 in August who are doing challenges. It is nuts out there. But if you're doing a challenge, say, and a challenge is a 5-day challenge. It's 5 JB partners in 5 days. That's Jay Fizette's challenge. We've got a spiral dynamics challenge going on. It's some sort of transformation that you are pointing people to, some sort of transformation that you can help people through in 5 days. And bots help tremendously with that. We'll go over that in another episode. So maybe people are asking maybe people are asking this, what day does the challenge start? We'll come up with a real simple example. What I can do as a bot builder is I can think of all of the ways that people can ask that question. I can feed it into the machine, and the machine will learn all of those different ways and add the 1,000 of their own different ways to ask that question. And then the machine will be able to answer that question for me in however you choose to ask it. That's AI. What it means for us is, as bot builders and as people who are issuing challenges and doing all of these things that take up a lot of our time, is that we no longer have to go through the entire live chat answering the same questions over and over and over again. We don't have to do that because the information is already there for people. So let's take a second scenario. Let's take, say you want to offer a course in a bot, which I'm about to do. You know I am. I mean, come on, how could I not? Say you're offering a course in a bot. Say people are coming in and they're like, I'm having a problem right now. I want to set up keywords in my chatbot. I'm just taking an example that, people have messaged me over the years. I want to set up blank in my chatbot. When they type that in, I can then bring up the exact video that addresses their concerns. That's cool, huh? Those are things that go way beyond just setting up a static keyword that sometimes people type in and they don't mean to, and then they get a whole bunch of confusing stuff that they're like, what is this? It also saves us time on the background. Oh, Teresa, good to see you. I've missed you too, darling. So that artificial intelligence is big, and that's going to be epic, my friends. I saved the first one, the best one for first, because it's going to be epic. Because of some of the other things that I'm about to talk about. It really adds to a really cohesive solution instead of stuff that, with the many chatbots, they're really great. You can totally lead people through an absolute awesome Disneyland experience. You can give them what they need. It's wonderful. But when people go off the rails, and what I mean by go off the rails is when people do something unexpected, you can now handle that in these true chatbots. Couldn't handle it before, my friends. There's no way to handle it except for yourself coming on, managing your chat and saying, oh, hey, I'm so sorry we sent you that weird string of messages. What can I help you with? Instead of having to handle that customer service problem, we now have it handled for us. Okay, beautiful. How about let's do awesome, cool thing number 2. Awesome, cool thing number 2 is that you don't have to be stuck to Facebook Messenger if you don't want to be. You can put a bot on a full page on your website and have people interact with that just as they would a messenger bot. Now, why is this important? It's important because when you're in somebody else's house, you need to act the way that they want you to act. We were talking earlier about Messenger and all of the different changes that they're making. My team has to go into all the bots, look for these instances, and change some stuff, and apply for permissions where permissions haven't been applied for, and jump through a lot of hoops. On the bot on my website, though, nothing needs to be done. We're okay. We can craft whatever message we want to craft. We do not have to be tied to a certain platform or another person or, the whims of whatever Facebook wants to do today. I love the company. Don't get me wrong, but it's so much better to not have all of your eggs in somebody else's basket. These bots can now be embedded onto website pages. You can do a full page bot. You can do just a ask me a question bot on the side of the page next to maybe a course offering you're doing. You can use a full page bot as a landing page. You realize we've been looking at landing pages, the same type of landing pages, which is, hey, you want the 87 ways to world domination? Great, put your full name and your address here and I'll send it to your email. What if people clicked on that ad, happened upon a full page bot that delivered them the thing? That if you want the bot to collect the email address, that led them on to other things that came back in 48 hours and said, hey, have you read through the freebie? Did you have any questions? How can I help you? What if you could do that? You can now do that with this other platform. And I've got some examples and stuff. I'm going to run through the examples I'm going to take the examples more slowly. I'm just hitting the highlights today because I want you to know what I've been up to and how excited I am. We're going to be taking through the we're going to be taking it a little deeper on some future shows. So, where's the cape? Oh my God, I forgot my cape. Thank you, Barry Cohen. Hold, please. I don't know what I thought I was doing, my darlings, but here is the cape. I was rushing right before this. I was rushing. Thank you for the reminder, my darling. Fantastic. Now, Denise says, is this full page bot on your full website something TrueChat offers? Yes, indeed it is. And it's beautiful. I'll be going through and like throwing up some examples and stuff like that for you on a later show. I just wanted to tease you with information right now. So that's my job. I'll be showing those later. Love you too, Barry Cohen. Can't help it. Fantastic. So we no longer have to be tied to Messenger if we don't want to be. Your clients may love the Messenger interface. That's totally fine. This TrueChat can embed on a full website like we've talked. It can embed on a little widget in the corner like we've talked. It can go into Facebook Messenger. It can go into Slack. It can go into WeChat. It can go into Skype. It can go into your direct messages on Twitter. You write the bot here, and then you deploy the bot anywhere you want to. So you're not having to write a separate bot for all of these platforms. You write one bot, and then you push it out wherever you want to push that out. Darlings, it gives us so much more choice as to where we want to present things. And this is awesome. I can't get over how much more freedom this gives us when we are trying to present our message to the world, when we are engaging with people, when we are doing what we need to do to build relationships, build partnerships, build business. We have so much more choice if we're not stuck to someone else's rules and rule set. Denise said, hey, Chrisanne, good to see you. What's my website so I can see? Actually, right now I'm working on a couple of in progress bots, but you can see this one right now. Let me throw this, Ron, let me throw this in the comments for you. If you click on that, you'll see a little bot that is pretty incredible. It's called the Money Bot. This is something that someone else has built. I did not build this, but it's absolutely fabulous. Is there a free version with TrueChat? There is a free 30-day trial with TrueChat. So you can go in, sign up for an account, and then, try it for 30 days. Denise says, if someone has already agreed to chat through ManyChat, do you have to agree again through TrueChat if you switch? No. It is not that way with TrueChat. They're less about subscriber, what makes a subscriber and who you should be broadcasting to and all of the rules. They have less rules than that around, landing on a web page and chatting with a bot. So let's see here. New phone, who dis? Oh, hey, Ryan. Good to see you, man. Do you have the link to get the okay from Facebook? I don't have it loaded up right now, but I certainly can put it in here a little bit later, Denise, if you'd like. So not being tied to Facebook Messenger, I can now, Ryan, you're here. You asked me if I could build a bot. You had a friend that wanted to build a training bot on any other platform but Messenger. I can do it now. This can be done. So know this, we don't have to be stuck to Facebook Messenger. We can go to any number of platforms, including Messenger, but also on our own websites, which is a really great place to be. So that's number 2. Let's move on to the third thing that makes this ridiculously awesome. This will now, this bot platform will tie into your backend systems. What does that mean, RJ? If you are using Shopify, Magento, if you're using, someplace to keep your database of clients, if you're using some kind of an ordering system, as long as that system has an API, which is for non-geeks, it's a tunnel into a system to go in and bring back certain pieces of information. As long as that program has a way to do that, then the bot can connect to that. So how would you use this in in a normal situation. We're going to take Dan Nolson today because I had a conversation with him earlier today, and he is fabulous. He sells raw chocolate. He's from the UK, and he's absolutely as obsessed about bots as I am. So we'll take Dan for instance. Bot, I believe he uses a Shopify backend, and that's what keeps all of his client information, order information, CRM, all of this stuff, right? So if somebody like that were using this platform, if somebody wanted to check on an order, they could get to the bot, say, hey, I want to check on my order. The bot then will say, fantastic, what's your order number? We'll go back, find the order information, find, the shipping information, and then the bot will bring that automatically back in and say, hey, here's your order. You ordered on March 23rd. You ordered these things, and they're shipping out tomorrow. You should be getting it by Friday. These things can all be done by the bot, not necessarily by you. So for small business owners, what this means is consistent customer service that you don't have to be standing there doing. And that is awesome because that frees you up to do things that, you like to do and were meant to do. That's awesome stuff right there. For bigger businesses, also it means consistent customer services. When you have 3-4 customer service people and one of them has had a bad day, and one of them is like really great, really smart, and one of them is sort of great but doesn't really think on their feet. If you ask the same question to all 3 of those people in your customer service department, you're going to get 3 different answers to the same question. With a bot, you get a fast experience, a friendly experience, and a consistent experience. In that way, freeing those 3 people up to monitor conversations, get in just when they have to, and maybe free them up for some other things. So this is great. This is great being able to go and interface with other systems where your other data is housed in a secure way, in a quick way. This is golden stuff. Janine says, do you recommend your client getting their own subscription or should you use your account for their bot? Oh, Janine, have them get their own subscription. Okay, wait, let me back up. Janine, if they are folks that want to look at their own account, if they're people who like being in their own live chat and all of that stuff, definitely get them their own account. If they're folks who need a lot of like tags and different things and a lot of complications, you want to get them their own account. Because if you put everybody at, and I asked this, I need to tell my story of how they flew me to Chicago 3 or 4 weeks ago. But I was able to get up close and personal with these folks and ask them all the questions I had for an entire 3-day period. It was awesome for me. But this is a question that I asked because I was wondering, do I need to get everybody into one account or do I need to have all of my clients have separate accounts? Separate accounts is best, especially if you have people that are wanting to look at their own accounts and manage their own stuff partially. If you have people that have really complicated stuff going on, you don't want everybody's tags and information and all that going into one account. If you have a lot of clients, I would separate it out. If you have 2 or 3 clients and they really don't care to look at their back end, they just want you to do what you do, feel free to mix it up. You'll be able to tell the difference between one account and another, one account's tags and another. You'll be able to keep that stuff separate, but I'm putting everybody separate. AI, yeah, baby. Love all the tools that are now incorporating AI. Very cool. It's coming, my friends. This is coming. Can you connect with Gandalf the Grateful sites? Well, I think you know what, that man can make anything happen. And I'm absolutely certain he has an API. Richard, let's connect and let's get Gandalf in on the conversation and let me connect him with TrueChat because I think they'd have some things to talk about. Anytime, Janine, no problem. Very good. So we've got now it'll move into other people's backend systems. That's a wonderful thing, and we absolutely love it. Finally, and this is the big number 4. And there are a lot of things that are, super great about TrueChat, but I just wanted to bring up the main 4 to get you guys thinking about this. The 4th one is very, very important, and that is this. Their customer service is amazing. When I have a problem, I don't get a bunch of people going, oh, it's Facebook's problem. They're going to fix it someday. I don't get no answer for 3 weeks. I have somebody on Skype right now, and I could ping him with a question. I did it an hour ago. I was like, hey, do your bots translate to different languages? And he answered the question. The access to the people that are programming it, the access to the company, unprecedented. And when I don't have an answer and when they don't have an answer, they find an answer for me. ManyChat's customer service has rubbed me wrong in many, many, many ways. Many ways. It's frustrating. It has been frustrating a number of times when stuff is going on. You're not necessarily told, or you're given it's Facebook's problem. I don't want to give my money to people who blame other people. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to give my money to people who take responsibility. And that's a huge key thing for me. Ryan, you are behind on stuff. You got to catch up, my friend. I'll help you if you need. Denise, access support's really important. I get that with Kajabi 24/7. And that's it. That is it. When you are able to call on somebody and they care about whether you find an answer or not, it makes all the difference in the world. It makes all the difference in the world to me as a person who deals with many clients and many accounts. I don't have to come back with the answer of, well, we don't really have an answer. Basically, if I have a problem with ManyChat and they're not going to solve it right away, I've got to go to the group and ask other bot designers how they're working around the problem. And that's how the problem gets solved? No. Extreme hatred for that approach. I just can't stand it. So I missed the beginning. Do I need to switch from ManyChat? Maybe you and I should get on the phone about this. And also, it has been too long, Stacey Spenceley. What I'm talking about is a new platform that I'm adding to my repertoire. Your bot, from what I've seen working nicely, if you want to do some crazy things with your bot, then, what I'm talking about is the things that TrueChat offers that ManyChat does not. TrueChat offers artificial intelligence that will help you, that will help it feel like more of a natural language experience. The bot learns what kinds of questions people have over time and the kinds of answers that you're giving so that process can become more automatic and take up less of your time. Second, we're no longer attached and married to Facebook Messenger. We're seeing other people now, and it's okay. You can now make a bot on this platform. You can put it in Messenger if you want. You can also put it in Slack, Skype, WeChat, Viber, if you use that one. You can make one bot and deploy it on many different platforms, not just one. Third thing, it will now interface with your backend order systems and things like that. And fourth, customer service, you guys. Hey, I'm a certified partner of TrueChat. I have been, we have been in the trenches. We have been building bots. We have been having a wonderful time, and they made me a certified partner. I couldn't be more happy or proud of that experience because it's just going to allow me to do so many more things for my clients, and it's going to allow you to do so many more things as well. Gandalf is here. Hello, my darling. it's been too long with you as well. We just need to get on the phone, baby. On the Zoom. That's what we need to do. Teresa says, whoa, I got here late. I don't have to be tied to Facebook. I need to put this in place ASAP. Yes. You don't have to be tied to Facebook. You can now put a bot on a full page web page. You can put a bot inside a little frame on a web page that, it doesn't have to be full page, but nobody has to sign up through Messenger that doesn't want to anymore. It can all just go through your site. And you can connect with many other platforms. Hey, girl. Hey, Tina Bird is here. How you flying, Tina Bird? Good to see you. Very good. Stacy says, I'm not that fancy. Let me know if I should be. We'll talk about your future plans, and I'll let you know when it's time. How about that? Very good. Our systems have been onboard messaging systems. Oh, have onboard messaging systems. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Gandalf, we need to talk, my friend. Ryan, back-end order work, any specific platforms that will work with Etsy, Squarespace, etc. It will work with other messaging services. So if on your Etsy store, Ryan, you can embed some code, you can put a chatbot in there, right in there. They don't have to get into Messenger to get in there. Squarespace, I have embedded bots on Squarespace websites. I have been embedding test bots on my own for 3 weeks now. And you absolutely can embed on anything, any landing page system, any website. You can embed bots inside those. They will not, let's see, let me read that again. As for the platforms that it will work with, you can also put them in Slack, on WeChat, on WhatsApp, on Facebook Messenger. Anywhere you find messaging app, this is a place that you can put a bot. Mostly what I've been doing, honestly, is putting the bots on my web pages. It helps. It helps more people find you because it tells, the secret Google people that more people are hitting on your website, and they always like to know that kind of information. I can give them a great experience because I can control everything they're seeing. As opposed to Messenger, which shows what they want and I need to work around them. So I will message you to schedule a call at the end of August. Well then, yes, my friend. That sounds wonderful, darling. Not having to sign up through Facebook is da bomb. It is. Because I tell you, my friends, I have been on stage many times now talking about Messenger. And what always slows me down is the fact that they have to, if they're not signed into Messenger, then they have to sign in, and I always lose people. So it's a thing. It is definitely a thing. And there are people who have approached me about work that said anywhere but Messenger. What can you do? And I had to say nothing. Now we can do it. So in the next couple of weeks here, I'm going to have the folks at TrueChat on to chat with me about some things that they've done. And they're also putting forth some really cool things in the future. So from the next couple of weeks, we're going to go through these things one by one and just really look at these features. We're also, going to be talking to them about certain things. And I'm just really excited. I just wanted to, I wanted to get on and announce that new partnership because, well, now we're going places, aren't we? There's so much more that I can handle now for my clients. There's so many problems that there are some clients that have been ridiculously successful in Messenger that absolutely need to expand because now we're getting into, some of them are starting to have an international audience. Okay, what are we going to do about that? There's so many more features and things like that. The one things that they do not have, which turns out it isn't necessary at all, they don't have the traditional way to broadcast to your folks. What I mean by that is when you're sending out a broadcast to the people in your bot, on Messenger, you can send that out to people, but on TrueChat, there's no way to broadcast. So what I've been doing is now I'm having everyone sign up through a, this is my workaround until they get this stuff. I'm having everybody sign in. I'm having everybody do this text bot to 555-888. I'll give you a little banner here. This is what I'm having people do. When folks text in, I get their phone number, I get their name, and then I send them a link to a bot, and boom, off they're going in a bot. If they're signed up for a challenge, then I simply am I'm texting them instead of sending them that first message that said, hey, it's day 3 of the challenge. You ready to go? I'm texting it to them instead. They don't care. They don't notice the difference. It's not that big of a deal. So sequences and things like that are absolutely able to be done. Broadcasts are able to be done too, with a little bit of work on that. And frankly, the stuff that's in there is so exciting that I'm willing to work around that for the moment. I'd love to change over to TrueChat. My challenge starts in less than 2 weeks. I may check into it this week and re-invite through TrueChat. Truly, because this is the platform that's. I mean, many chats go in places too. Eventually, they're going to add some AI, I'm sure. But you know, I have 55 developers that we can go to with a question or a, hey, could you build this in? And they consider every one of my requests. You guys, that can't, well, I suppose it could be purchased, but that would be a lot more money than an RJ has. Anyway, very good. Chris Ann, are you seeing TrueChat can be used by text messaging? It absolutely can. Right now, I'm going through a service called Simple Text. Sorry, let me say it clearly. Simpletexting.com. I'm on their $25 a month plan, but TrueChat is working on an integration with them so that you will be able to send that first broadcast message through a text message. They get it in their iMessages, or, you know, if you're on an Android, you get it through your text messaging app, whatever it is. Then that contains, you know, the picture and, hey, I'm going on live in 5 minutes. You want to join me? And the yes, no, and boom, they're with you, they're with you in a live stream, or they're, with you on something else, or they're doing that daily challenge or whatever. I know. And when I realized it, Chris, it absolutely blew my mind, and I had to stop talking for like 5 minutes, because there have been so many issues. And we talked about that at the very beginning. If you missed it, go back. It's worth your time. Skip through the first 4 minutes or so, because I didn't have any sound. But I talked about how messengers, subscription messaging, they're now, you need to jump through another hoop to be able to do that. What if you just didn't have to do that anymore? What if you could just design your bot the way you want to design it? What if you could give your clients the exact experience you wanted to without having to give consideration to, I need to do it this way because Messenger is making me do it that way. A lot of people absolutely love Messenger. I love it too. I'm not about to abandon ManyChat or Messenger. I'm still going to have my bots through there, but I am adding these capabilities immediately. And you're going to get to watch me progress through all of it. So, my darlings, simpletexting.com, that is the correct link, my friend. You can get a free 14 days, I think, to try it out. Yeah, I have been using this. You see this banner across the bottom. If you text that, you'll get a message back with a link to my bot. You press that link, you get into my bot, right? But simple texting, I realize I'm going down into the weeds here. Forgive me, my friends, if you're not so technically oriented or if your brain is full already. But simpletexting.com, they'll send you back a little message that says, oh, I'm so glad you want to sign up with us. This is awesome. Claim your free gift below, or, get into the challenge below. And then there's a link to the bot, right? Simple texting, you can set it up to send them a reminder. If they haven't clicked that link within an hour, It'll send them a reminder. Hey, did you get a chance to click that link? I really totally want you to have this freebie. It's going to be so awesome and worth it for you in the following way. Click below to get your stuff. If it doesn't click that link, it will send them another reminder at a time that you choose. I choose 1 hour and 24 hours. They'll get another reminder. Hey, notice you hadn't had a chance to click that link yet. Please do click the link, or whatever you want to say. You could say anything there, but just reminding them that that's there for them. And if they don't want to click, that's totally fine. They won't hear from you again. You can do anything you want. You can design that experience how you want, but that comes with those reminders that are absolutely crucial. I'm talking on stages to people. We are talking about, all kinds of things. And then I flip this up at the end of the speech. Text bot to 555-888 for your free bot strategy. When people are in a conference or people are at an event or something like that, it's exciting. Well, the ones I attend are. It's exciting. There's a lot of things going on. It's pretty awesome stuff. The tough thing is that they get distracted. If you've got something pinging them back at 1 hour and 24 hours, you will catch all of those people that looked the other way when they should have pressed a button. And it's awesome. You just get more people that way. Not having them have to sign in like twice for the double option Facebook rule is great. Oh, it is. Ron Deering, where can we find training on TrueChat? Just got the free trial. Love what I see so far. Well, don't tell anyone except everybody watching this, but it might be coming soon from a bot builder near you. There is some training on TrueChat, but I am working on building a program off of that because I want people to come into this thing, and so we're in talks about how that's going to work exactly. We'll let you know when that is proceeding forward. I need to get in touch. This sounds what I've been waiting for. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome stuff. So that's all for now. Hey, if you want a free bot strategy, you know what to do because it tells you right there. If you want to go check out TrueChat, then I'm going to give you the link right here. TrueChat.io is where this thing is located at. If you do sign up for something, shoot me your name. They don't have affiliate links yet. But I certainly do. But I certainly do want to let them know that people are coming from me. So if you've signed up, or if you're gonna sign up sometime in the future, shoot me your name and I'll shoot it over to them, and they'll know that I sent you. We're gonna be talking about a lot about this over the next couple of weeks. If you have questions, if you want to hang out in a nice community, Black Belt Bots community. Free, darlings, and you can come right on in there, and we will answer questions as those come up. Love you guys. Think you're the greatest. Make time on Thursday, if you will, 1:00 p.m. Central. I'll be coming back on again and talking about more of this stuff in depth. And next week, I'm going to have the guys from TrueChat come and join us and talk about what a fabulous software it is. Until then, my darlings, if you have any questions, any comments, you can leave them right here. You can get a hold of me personally. You can ping me. You can ping me through my bot. Or, hop into the group and ask, because there's always somebody hanging out. And what are you texting to 555-888? The word bot, B-O-T. Watch if it autocorrects to the word not. Just try again. It's fine. I'm fixing that too. So very good, darlings. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, let me know what you want to see future shows on. The bot signal is back, babies. Talk to you in a bot.